The apocalypse began not with a bang, but a bite from the Werpanot. These weren't your typical zombies. They were a grotesque fusion of piranha and man. Bloodthirsty, relentless, they swarmed across the globe. Cities crumbled, nations fell. The once vibrant earth was now a scarred and broken wasteland. The air, thick with the stench of decay, carried a new terror, the Shokoy. These monstrous creatures, ripped from Filipino nightmares, rose from the depths. They were serpentine, scaled behemoths with glowing red eyes and a taste for human flesh. The earth, already on its knees, faced a new enemy. The Shokoy were not mindless like the Werpanot. They were cunning, driven by an ancient grudge. They craved dominion over this dying world. Their arrival marked a terrifying escalation in the fight for survival. Humanity, already on the brink, was caught in a two-front war against horrors beyond imagination. Survival was a daily struggle. Food was scarce, water even more so. Those who remained clung to life in the shattered remnants of civilization. They huddled in caves, they fortified crumbling structures. Each day was a desperate gamble against death. The climate was in revolt. The sun, once a source of life, now beat down with merciless fury. Storms raged across the ravaged landscape, floods washing away what little remained. Hope, it seemed, was a luxury no one could afford. But even in this hellscape, hope found a way. A wizard named Zombalungot emerged from the ashes. He spoke of a legend of 10 elemental stones scattered across the ravaged earth. These stones, he claimed, held the power to banish the Werpanot and the Shokoy, to heal the planet, to save humanity. His words were a beacon in the darkness, a promise of salvation. Zombalungot couldn't do it alone. He needed a champion. He found one in the most unlikely of places. Lodi, a small, scruffy dog. But Lodi was no ordinary dog. He was fiercely loyal, unnaturally intelligent, and most importantly, he possessed a hidden strength. The journey was perilous. Each stone was guarded by creatures, twisted by the apocalypse. Lodi fought with a ferocity that belied his size. He was aided by Zombalungot's magic. Each victory brought them closer to their goal. But the fate of Earth wasn't just being decided on the ground. The battle had spilled into the cosmos. The moon, now stained crimson with the blood of fallen satellites, became a battleground. Spaceships, piloted by survivors, clashed with Shokoy leviathans. Laser beams cut through the void. Explosions lit up the darkness. Lodi, through a magical link with Zombalungot, could feel the struggle in space. Every death, every explosion resonated within him, fueling his determination. He wouldn't let them down. He wouldn't let Earth fall. As they gathered more stones, Zombalungot grew stronger. His magic, once flickering and weak, now blazed with raw power. But with this power came a change. His eyes, once filled with hope, now flickered with a disturbing light. His pronouncements, once filled with reassurance, now dripped with an unsettling authority. Lodi, his senses heightened by his connection to the stones, felt a growing unease. Was Zombalungot the savior he claimed to be? Or was there a darker truth lurking beneath the surface? What were his true intentions? The fate of Earth, once a shining beacon of hope, now rested on a knife's edge. Lodi, the small dog with the weight of the world on his furry shoulders, had to make a choice. Trust his heart or face the devastating consequences.